Hey, sixth grade, our sixth lesson is about area of triangles. When I was a fifth grade teacher, I remember teaching my students this formula, 1/2 times base times height. One thing that I really pointed out to them is when you can find this right angle symbol, this square right here, it is going to touch the sides that are the base and the height. So it touches this line, so the height is 4, and it touches this line, so the base is 8. I can ignore the other black lines in this problem because all I'm trying to do is find the area. So when you need to find the base and the height, you look for the right angle. Right? That's especially important in problems like this one. The part that confuses almost all the kids is that the height isn't inside of this triangle. That's what this is, this triangle. If I need to find the base and the height, I have to look for this right angle. That tells me that this dotted line over here is either the base or the height. In this case, it's definitely the height. The height is 8 inches. And then the dotted line that connects to the side of the triangle, right, that tells us that the base is 10 inches. You have to find the right angle, otherwise it's really going to trick you. Right, so for the area, we have 1/2 times the base times the height. In this case, that's 1/2 times the base is 10 times the height is the one that's still left there, it's 8. Okay, 1/2 times 10 is half of 10, that's 5. So we still have 5 times 8, which means the area isn't 40, it's 40 inches squared, or 40 square inches. You must have this part. If you don't, you are wrong. We have to know this little 2 in the air that gives it two-dimensional shape. Right? It's not a straight line. Right? If all you had was a straight line, you could call that inches. But as soon as you have left to right and up and down, now you could create little squares inside, which is why we call them square inches. Okay, let's look at one more. Oh no, here's one with a decimal. Whatever will I do? Well, you're going to use a calculator. I gave you a little more room over on the side here. We have area equals 1/2 times the base times the height. I'm looking for the right angle symbol that's connecting the base and the height. So we'll call 12.2 the base, and we'll call 11 3/10 the height. So now we have area equals 1/2 times the base is 12 2/10 times the height was 11 3/10. Okay. So let's do this. First, we're going to say 1/2 times 12.2. Oh, 1/2. To put 1/2 in my calculator, I would just do 1 divided by 2. Numerator divided by denominator. So 0 5/10 times 12 2/10 gets us 6 1/10. And then we drop down the rest of it. This times 11 3/10. And you could just put that in your calculator. Times 11 3/10. Wowza. Gets us the number 68 93 hundredths. That is our correct answer. 68 93 hundredths. But we need to put in our unit of measure, so we need feet. And because it's a two-dimensional shape, we put a 2 up in the air. When you get to the bottom problems with fractions, you can either decide to try them on your own or come and see me, because I will show you how to put fractions into a calculator without turning them into a decimal.